Hey, how's it going, y'all? This is Johnny back at it again, man. Um, it's 2021 and we got another stimulus check. You know what I mean? $600. Let it get it cracking, bro. And let's put this money up and see what we can do from it. I'm gonna call it the Stimmy Challenge. And let's see if we can multiply this $600 and see where we can go from there. By all means, I'm no great professional, but I do know how to make some profits out of nothing. So definitely stay tuned. I'm going to be coming out with more content and things like that, and more strategies for us to initiate buys and sells on certain, entries and exit points. By all means, keep up with the page and everything like that, but don't mirror trade. I always highly, am against that, but definitely stay tuned and check your boy out, man. So, guys, I get this question all the time. How do I get started? You know, um, do I need a computer screen or computer laptop to start trading? And yes and no. Honestly, you can start trading by, going on your phone. You have a smartphone, get an app. Typically me, I preferably like, TD Ameritrade's platform with Thinkorswim, because I have these charts here, and yes, they help tremendously. When you get more in depth, you see they got times and sells. You're basically, when people are buying and selling. The L2 platform, it's the same thing as time and sales. And then also, you have these sophisticated charts. Now, what makes a trader is definitely these charts, but you don't necessarily need these computer laptops to initiate these trades or even have these charts. Like I myself, I also am a fan of, using the iPad, and I'm gonna open up the app, and basically the app looks like this. It's a Thinkorswim app, and you can see every single thing except for like the time and sales, and the L2 is sophisticated, but you see how the chart's set up. You can see that just as well on the app itself. So let me open it up and give you guys an example. And here goes Facebook. Just to show you guys that you can definitely set this up. So you can do it on the iPad, you can do it on the iPhone or anything. So just just look up, the app Thinkorswim, because they honestly have the best platforms, of these charts. There's none like it. I mean, they got other ones, but you have to pay for them, or their speed is very quickly. These ones, they don't really charge you. Oh, they actually charge you per trade, but it's already taken out of, it's already calculated in the price you buy or sell. So definitely one thing that's cool about this is, you can do all that through the app on your phone, check it, and then you could come home to your computer and also check it as well, you know. So definitely check them out and upload it and get started. So we got the app downloaded, the account set up. What do we do next? Everyone always asks me, John, what do I do next? How do I get set up? So I'm gonna help you guys set up your charts to look somewhat like this, because without some of these, people would say resistance points, or entry points. A trader shouldn't be trading blindly, although there's many successful traders that do it. Me, I wouldn't trade without it. It's just like looking in my side mirrors before changing lanes in a car. I wouldn't do it without it. I couldn't do it, but I definitely would be more comfortable if I had them. So these are basically our side mirrors, or our entry points of how to get in, these trades, or get out of these trades. Signs that it's not looking good, or signs that it does look good. So let me let me just show you how to set these up, because at first, your charts will start to look like this, right? You know, you're just seeing a bunch of lines, and or it may not even look like these each of these little points right here are minutes or 5 minutes, depending on how you set it up. Those can be called these candlesticks. So we definitely want to set up the candlesticks to tell us how the stock is moving per minute, per 5 minute, per hour, either way you set it up. You know, so let's get started. All right, so you see my chart looking like this, and definitely when you start out, it doesn't look like this. And this is live time right here on a stock. This is Boeing we're watching. So when you look at your chart at first, you know, it may look like, may look like this. You may not even have these candlesticks set up first. So, you know, you may look at it and it looks like, let me see. Most traditional, it looks like this. So you're looking at your stock setup and you're like, dude, I don't even know how to enter or exit or whatever, you know. So first of all, typical setup, you know, nationwide is most common is candlesticks. So we would want to set up our charts candlesticks. We would go into style right here, and you know, look for chart type, and you would go, you know, candlestick, you know, candle, whatever it says, candlestick, candle trend. And here's a live stock right now. This one's live. This is Boeing. It's about 7:32 in the morning here, and you can see the stock moving up and down, and that's great. You know, obviously, you know, you would love to get in down here when it was 209, and then, you know, sell when it's up here 214. Well, how do I know? You know, how do I know when to get in and when to get out? Well, obviously, that's what you know, you would have these studies for, is basically what they call them. And you know, you would insert these studies. I already have a preloaded one, so you can see off tops multiple resistance points in the middle. Then you have that bottom, which is the gold one, the bottom one. We call this VWAP, volume weighted average price. Basically, it takes a algorithm math along the whole stock, and this will be the bottom, and this will be the top, and then that pink one, it's very hard to see right now, would be the middle. So these are resistance points. You can see that it respects it all along. You know, these stocks respect the chart very well. You know, they rarely disrespect them unless there's really good news, but for the most part, you know, this is what you would use. You know, obviously, look at it, it's at its all-time high, and you can see it respecting the 214.82. Now over here, it disrespected it at 214.27. What did it do? It dropped a little bit. See, these are entry and exit points, obviously telling us like, hey, you know what I mean, I need to get out. Now you can wait on a longer scale. This is on a 1 minute scale, and what I mean by 1 minute scale, each of these candles are equal to 1 minute of the stock. So right now, what time is it? It's 7:34. So this is 7:30, you know, this is 7:29, 7:28, you know, and so on. So each of these candlesticks equals 1 minute. Now I can set it up to be each of these candlesticks to be 5 minutes. You gotta zoom in. Now boom, it's on a wider scale, wider spectrum. So each of these candlesticks are now equals to 5 minutes. You see that the stock market opens up at 6:30 here in you know, California, and the next candle over is 6:35, 6:40, 6:45, 6:50. So this is teaching you how to read these stocks, you know, how to read the stocks on a chart level, because not too many people, you know how to really look at the stocks. You know, people see it go up and down every day, but you're like, man, how are you, how do you know when to get in? How do you know when to get out? You see me as a day trader, weekly trader, or whatever, I have to look at these charts because these are basically my mirrors of turning into my lane of when to get in and when to get out, you know, and I wouldn't feel comfortable trading without them. Now, me, if I'm a trader and I make this trade, honestly, off the bat, if I make 10%, 20%, I'm out, because I feel like, boom, I accomplished my goal, and you know, I'm done here. I don't need to, I don't need to go any further, because yeah, it could go up higher, and that's just the risk you take. Me, I want to make minimal risk, because you never know when it's going to flatline. Like right now, it's starting to jump down right now, right? So if you're too greedy and it's up here and it's starting to drop, what's the difference? I mean, I could show you other stocks that drop all day, and people slap themselves on the head because they get mad because they got in, and they get in up here and they're like, oh, it's gonna go higher, and then next thing boom, boom, it goes down. And sometimes it never recovers. Honestly, sometimes it never recovers, especially if it's bad news. But enough of that. Let's just get started on how to set up your chart. So first thing you want to set up your charts is basically you would go to studies. So basically each of these lines are basically studies algorithm on the chart to set up each line base. So first we would go with put add study, and we're basically gonna look on, oh yeah, here we go. So you won't go to studies, you'll go over here to this chemistry bottle to the left. It doesn't say study, it says edit studies. So you go here, and then you're gonna type in VWAP. Basically VWAP stands for volume weighted average price. So we would click on that, and then we would add that selected. So add that selected, and then we would apply it. Boom. Instantly off tops. Now, press OK. Instantly off tops, we have those 3 line sets. 3 line sets basically telling us, the highest point of the stock, the lowest point, and the midpoint. These alone, this study alone will tell you, resistance and, entry and exit points. Me knowing that, oh damn, it's at the bottom right here, boom, I'm gonna buy right here, and next thing comes up. Now, what I mean by resistance points is this middle point right here, this pink line, is also a resistance point. So we have to understand that if it doesn't beat it by that point, we do have to get out, because it's showing an exit. It's showing not strong. The stock isn't strong enough to beat it. But obviously it beat the midpoint and it's going up, and next it's now tapping the upper VWAP. Boom, boom, boom. But it only can go up for so long. Whatever comes up must come down. Unless it got really good news and it's like, Tesla or Amazon or something crazy like that, then obviously it's just gonna keep going up, up, up. But this is not the case. Regular stocks, every stock moves every day. Some don't even have much great news, and they still move every day, at least, $5 to $10. And if you can capitalize on that, then you'll be looking good. So just this alone right here, this study, obviously is a very great entry level point for people to just even understand the stock. You can just sit here and watch the stocks every day and just get familiarized with it. I mean, I could go to the left of me here, and I can see that, look at that, Tesla. Tesla is up right now. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna watch it. Boom. It doesn't fully disrespect it. It respects that line, And Tesla is a great stock that moves all the way up all the time. I was in it this morning and I got out because it jumped, and then it didn't beat the middle points on my end when I got in. But look at that, see? Respecting the lines. So you alone can just look at this setup and see how each stock moves for you, whatever stock you're investing in. And that's how you get in and actually familiarize yourself with these stocks and be a real stock trader that that has analytic data working for you, you know. So definitely that alone. Now there's more in-depth stuff, you know, but I'm gonna go into that later. Earlier what I was talking about was, it's called exponential moving average. We call that EMA, but moving average exponential, and you can add that, and boom, now you got another average that moves along here, and you definitely could use that as a resistance points too, because this is basically either you'll be trading on the bottom side or the lower side. I mean the bottom side or the upper side of the EMA, and that'll show you if the stock is pretty strong, you know. Either it's a short bias stock, or, you know, a long bias stock starting to look like it's moving up, or the trend is starting to fall and it's creating a reversal on you. So definitely that's a good thing to set up here too. All right, y'all, that's all I got for you guys right now. Definitely I'll come out with some more content, you know, to help you guys. You know, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I hope all goes well. I hope you guys can use this information to help you guys become a better trader. You know, it's 2021. Let's get it started. Let's get it going, and let's get this successfulness coming through. You know, there's good vibes and everything. If you have any questions, like I said, just hit me up. Like and subscribe. You know, thank you guys for everything. Thank you for watching. You guys have a good one. Until next time. Peace.